but they closed it very quickly. Xaverian did a nice job on defense.
Yeah, they did.
So you're looking at two great football teams and not much to choose between either one of these two teams. Two great football teams. It's like a heavyweight championship fight. Both teams throwing haymakers and neither team staying down for the count.
Do they still have championship fights in the heavyweight division?
Yeah, but it's in
how many champions do they have?
It's in 47 different heavyweight divisions.
Now watching this out now, he tries to turn it up inside. That's good pursuit. That's simply good pursuit by the Xaverian defense, and that's all that is.
Initially, Ferry was looking for somebody to hit. You saw Diamond Ferry out in front. He was looking for somebody to block. There was nobody there.
And Nazao wanted to look outside for a pitch man, but there was none there. That's okay.
They closed it down quickly.
Not a problem. Not a problem, John. I'm telling you right now that there's 10:56 left in this football game, and Everett's playing real good football.
14-13 in this heavyweight match. The big show here at Boston University's Nickerson Field as Britigliano kicks a little ground ball. And Xaverian's going to get pretty good field position out across the 40 to about the 41.
I think Coach John DiAsso and the staff is saying that the special teams, every special teams, are allowing too much, and I think they were concerned with the Xaverian breaking the big one with one of those backs and going all the way, and that would hurt. I think that's why they're doing the little pooch kick or the little grounder.
Big defensive stand here for Everett as Xaverian sends two wide receivers to the far side, and they split the backfield behind Quigg. From the 41, it'll be 1st and 10 for Xaverian. And that goes no place. Big defensive play, and that's Sean Cabral.
And Shrazy. Cabral and Shrazy. Cabral's been around the football. I'll tell you this, he's one tough kid. Oh, that was Cabral. I'm sorry. Yes, sir. And Shrazy comes in and finishes him off. But Cabral playing, by the way, with an injured shoulder.
Yeah, and he...
Tough kid.
They lost 2 in the play. It'd be 2nd down and 12. Same formation. 2 wide receivers in a split backfield behind Quigg. From the 39.
Almost lost the football.
They give it up inside to Camella, I believe.
And you know what?
Oh, that was Knight.
I think Quigg wanted to keep that football. I honestly, watch this. Watch the exchange. See that? I think Quigg wanted to keep that football. I think he wanted to keep that in the option. Interesting.
Cabral in on that hit as well.
Roger Dunkman, number 57.
Yep, Dunkman. Those two defensive ends playing outstanding in this football game, as is the Everett defense. 3rd and 11.
Big down here. Huge down. Passing,
Quigg dropping straight back.
Obviously.
Looking to throw. He's in trouble. And he has to throw it away, actually. He got knocked down. And that's Shrazy right there. Shrazy was all over him as he threw the football. And that's a big stand for Everett.
Yeah, and that's one way of improving your coverage is putting pressure on that quarterback. And you watch it. It's just a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-step drop. He fades back a little bit, steps up into the pocket. He can't see anybody open downfield. That's your
and
first
Shrazy,
coverage.
good hard work. And now they'll kick it away to Mike Koppenrath. 9:27 left in the football game. Everett will get the ball.
Low kick. Mike's got to get up on that. Make the fair catch if he has to.
Good punt.
Oh,
he lost the football.
Oh.
That's a huge play. Dropped the ball. And Xaverian comes up with it. Nate Hasselbeck came up with the ball at about the 32-yard line, and that's a tough break for Everett.
Yeah, and I know what I think happened to Mike that time. I think he was looking up at the ball, down at the people. People were getting close to him. Up at the ball, down at the people. See, he lost sight of the ball the last second. Sometimes, John, it's good to make that fair catch up in there. You see, to get down underneath the ball, and you forget watching anybody coming down. That's all right. They haven't scored yet. Xaverian hasn't scored yet, hasn't done anything.
Big series for the defense right here again, and there's Dunkman making a big hit. Dunkman just reached in with that big paw and brought the ball carrier down.
And you know what, kids, and again, kids are going to be able to recover from adversity. And this is one thing that I've seen this Everett club do for the past 2 years during the season that we've been watching them. They recover from adversity, and they come back, and they won't lay down on you. And a mistake like that, you just let it be.
No gain in the play. Shrazy also in on the play. Dunkman slowed him down. Shrazy finished him off. It'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 32-yard line. A big defensive series for Everett right here.
Trips out there on the right, John.
Quigg.
Trips.
They got a man wide open.
Yeah.
They ran one man deep, and they curled the other one underneath.
And you know, that's tough coverage out there. You know, you almost, with trips, you see the trips out wide to the right. You know, that's tough coverage because you know you're going to send one deep. You know you're going to send one across, and that was just a quick little slant. A one out, one deep, and one just quickly across. You see your end guy, and you see the other slant person, and that's tough. It's tough to cover.
Just inside the 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10 on the big pass play. Knight in motion to give to Camella off the right side. He gets good yardage inside the 15.
That's the way to go.
Again, inside this 15, they're down almost to the 10-yard line. This is red zone defense down here. And you see it right here. You see him coming across. Actually, you know, I almost think that Everett got upfield too much on that play. They almost came across too much, and they almost overran that play defensively.
2nd down, and we'll call it 5. About a foot less than 5 yards. We'll call it 5. 2 wide receivers in near side. I formation behind Quigg.
Play pass first. You got to play pass first, John.
This is Knight. Gets down to the 1 for a 1st down.
You see Diamond Ferry getting up off the ground.
Excuse me, down to the 6-yard line.
You see Knight, the 5'8", 180-pound senior. One of those twin threats at running back.
1st and goal from the 6 for Xaverian, and a tough break for Everett. Xaverian punted the football away. Everett had moved the ball in the last possession very well. They were going to get the football. The punt was muffed. Xaverian come up with the football, and now they have a 1st and goal at the 6. Good defensive play.
Good job.
Heads Roger Dunkman.
Yep.
Dunkman got a hold and held on, and Bagonzi came over to help. Jagello, I think.
Yeah, great job. Great job that time.
They lost yardage.
15 came in.
They lose a yard or two. They lost back to the 7.
See Dunkman now. There is number 57. Roger Dunkman. He's a senior, 6 foot, 205 pounds.
Now we got a timeout called by Everett. It's tough when you give Xaverian this kind of field position. We talked about it earlier. Turnovers, field position is going to be a big thing in this game. When they had the ball, a great punt return by Knight, along with a 15-yard penalty, gave them the ball at the 21 for their 1st touchdown. Then you turn around and the punt goes to the ground, and you give them the ball at the 32-yard line. Mm-hmm. That's when they only have to drive less than half the field. A lot less than half the field at the 1st touchdown, and now less than half the field with this one. It puts a big strain on the defense.
It does, you know, and I've got to say, I've been around this game an awful long time, John, and I've got to say to Mike Coppenrath, for that one, you call it muff, you call it whatever you want to call it, he's done enough good things in this football season to, as far as I'm concerned, that's nothing. That's just one play out of hundreds in a football season.
Oh, yeah.
You just come back and you keep on trying, you keep on pushing, you keep on getting after them, and some good things are going to happen.
In the last 3 years that Everett has not lost a regular season football game, Mike Coppenrath is a very big part of that.
Absolutely.
So I've always said over my many years that if you add up the pluses and the minuses, if the pluses come out ahead, then you've done a pretty good job. And with Mike Coppenrath, the pluses come way ahead, way ahead. I certainly hope, and I know it'll be tough if it turns out that this hurts them. It'll be tough to overcome, but I know it'll be tough to him to think about that. But he really should, because he's been a big asset to this football team, and I hope one play doesn't, they throw the ball in the end zone.
Wide open.
They caught it and stayed in bounds.
Wide open play action, yeah.
Yeah, they laid it up nice.
Yep.
And it was John Lecoino.
And they caught Everett looking in the backfield, John. It was play action. And I think we're listening to the coaches up here. There's a varying coaches yelling, screaming, pounding up here. Yeah, it was play action. They caught people looking into the backfield.
Yeah, and he was. Yeah. All he had to do was make sure he catch it.
Yep. No question. Now, Xaverian's up by 7. They'll probably be going for 2 here, John, right?
Well, if they get 2, Everett needs 2 scores.
That's right. And
if they get the 1 point, they'd need a touchdown, 2-point conversion. So they're going to go for two, and with 6:23 left, it would
big play.
Now they're lining up to kick it.
Okay.
This would give them an 8-point lead, and Everett would have to score and get the 2-point conversion.
No.
They fake it, and Hasselbeck is going to try and run it in, but he's not going to get anywhere.
Let me tell you.
So that's strange. I would think you would either go for one or two. Two would almost put the game away, Pip. With 6:23 left, Everett would need a lot of help to score twice.
Well, that's true, and as far as I'm concerned, John, that was a big play there defensively. Watch it right here. Hasselbeck, who we haven't called his number that much today at all.
No.
Actually, we haven't talked about him at all. It was a fake, and I think John DiBiaso knew it was a fake all the way.
Jagello and Cabral.
Yep,
over there.
All over.
There's Jeff Jagello.
Yep.
So Everett stays alive.
Lots of time.
6:23 left. 20-13, Xaverian on top, and they can get the football back and still stay in this football game. Xaverian, by kicking the point, they would have had 8. Everett would have needed a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. If they got the 2, Everett would have needed 2 scores. So for at least for a moment, it looked a little bit bleak. But Cabral and Jagello make sure that Everett stays within a touchdown and an extra point. And it could be an interesting 6:23 left.
Well, it will be an interesting 6:23 left because they're certainly not out of this ball game. Even if they had got the 2 points, they wouldn't have been out of the ball game.
At about the 14-yard line. Ferry with a great return. Still going as he gets out to the 40-yard line.
Still not down.
Diamond Ferry saying, we're not out of this game yet.
By a long shot, John, not by a long shot. There's a lot of football. 6 minutes in a football game can be a lifetime. You watch Diamond Ferry take this now. It's a middle return with all that speed. He doesn't waste time going left and right, north and south. He makes one cut there, one cut back, and it's continues straight on forward. He takes people on, covers up, takes care of the football. Good job.
Coppenrath to the near side from the 40-yard line. Everett has it. They give it to Diamond. He gets maybe a yard to the 41.
And again, Everett going back to what has done it for them all day long. Diamond Ferry.
It'll be 2nd down and 9. Ferry has 151 yards. Nazaro has 84.
Again, plenty of time left here.
And Victor Dragoni has run the football very well. On his limited amount of carries, he's picked up good yardage. Straight ahead again with Ferry. Got maybe a yard, maybe 2, out to the 44.
And it almost looked to me like there was a little procedure call. Well, actually, the defensive people were rolling forward in that. See Diamond ducking up underneath. This is a big play here, John. We got 5 minutes. It'll be 5 minutes before they get the playoff. 5 minutes left in the football game. This is a big 3rd down game. You want to hold on to the football now.
3rd and 6. Ferry bounces off a couple of people, and he just carries people with him. He's going to be about a yard shy. And I'm going to say before we even talk about it, DiBiaso's going for this one.
Absolutely. Is there a question? Is there a question?
He gets hit in the backfield for a loss.
Watch this. Now watch.
And turned it into a 5-yard
gain. And
game.
if this kid hadn't been able to hold on to his shirt,
he would have gone a lot further.
Absolutely. Who knows? They're going to measure this, I think, John. They're going to because well, maybe they're not going to.
No, they got somebody hurt, and it might. I don't know if it's Diamond. It's Diamond on the sideline. Diamond is down.
Okay, I didn't see that. That's certainly a.
And that's he got hit. He just kept going and going. I mean, he got hit in the backfield for a 2-yard loss and turned it into a 5-yard gain. So they're going to be a yard shy, 4th down and a yard at their own 49-yard line with 4:41 left, and the football game could be riding on this play, and you might have to do it without your best running back.
Well, first of all, you don't like to see any kid down on the ground. I don't care who it is for whichever team. Certainly, Diamond Ferry at this point in time has been carrying the load an awful lot on his shoulders. He might be a little tired. He might have taken a helmet to the midsection there, John. And I thought I saw one of the coaches pointing to he's all right, pointing to John DiBiaso and telling John, signaling that Diamond Ferry was all right. He might have had the wind knocked out of him down there, and I see he's still down on the ground.
Now, if you're Everett, you may be forced to take a timeout here. Because if Diamond Ferry is okay, and he gets a little breather, he has to come out of the ball game for a play, I believe, unless you take a timeout. So John DiBiase might say, let's take a timeout.
Either way.
And
Either way, Diamond Ferry's got to come out of the game, John.
Are you sure?
No, not rules-wise.
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
he's got to come out of the game.
I see what you're saying.
Give him a blow.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I'm just thinking the football game is on the line. You need a yard.
And I think, is he sitting up? Do I see him sitting up over there? I think he's sitting up talking to people again.
Well, I hope so.
You might have had his bell rung too, John.
Well, he had a few people hit him because he was dragging people all over the place.
Well, see, you couldn't see it. It was right down here in front of the Xaverian bench, and you had the kids standing up in front of you, so you really couldn't see it.
I gave up on the play when he got hit in the backfield for a 2-yard loss, and he just dragged people with him. So an outstanding effort. He's got 159 yards rushing, and he has been outstanding in this football game. He has one of the 2 touchdowns.
And I don't see them doing anything to Diamond, which would tell me that it was a serious injury, John. And
I would think by now, Pip, they would have called like EMTs or the doctor or somebody. So I'm sure that.
They haven't signaled anybody yet, but they also haven't moved him yet. So
this has been a terrific football game. By the way.
Yes, it has.
2 very good football teams. Both these teams have flip-flopped. Both papers had, the Globe, I think, had Everett number 1. The Herald had Xaverian number 1. Nickerson had Everett number 5 in New England, I think, or Eastern Mass. Both papers picked Xaverian number 1, but neither team has been worse than second in the so-called polls.
I think
all
Diamond's
year.
all right. I think he's all right.
And 2 good football teams.
He got popped.
Diamond Ferry.
Yep.
And
take him out, coach.
He's a tough kid.
Take him
tough
out.
kid.
Take him out.
He's going back to the huddle.
No.
You're not getting me out of here. I want to go back to the huddle.
Nope.
Well, Everett's going to have to come up with a big play. Everett now does take a timeout.
And again, the big play, it's 4th and 1, and you're on the 49-yard line. You're definitely, positively, it's 4:41 left in the football game, John. You need that score.
Diamond Ferry's coming back in the football game.
Oh, boy. I just don't think the coaches are going to let him. I know he wants to.
Yeah, no, they're taking him out. He said, no. What?
Can't do it.
What a game kid.
Yeah, you can't do it.
No, and he's the nicest kid in the world, too.
And, you look at these people. He wants to come back. He got his bell rung. I'll tell you right now. He's holding on to his head over there. He got popped. And, John DiBiase works with kids, as you well know, all day long. And these coaches, having been there, you spend a lot of time with these kids, and it becomes like a family.
These are his sons.
And, and you become very close. You don't want to see any of these kids hurt. You don't want to push these kids too far because, you take it, it's almost like a personal concern of yours. So I'm sure John DiBiase and his coaching staff are saying, Diamond, take a play or 2 off. Let's get your head clear. Let's get the cobwebs out of there. Whatever it was that happened to Diamond Ferry. No football game, and I mean no football game or any athletic contest is worth a kid's health. Believe me when I say that, John.
Well, I know that if we see Diamond Ferry in the backfield, that the Everett coaching staff is absolutely sure that he's okay.
Well, he's back in.
He's out there. He's out there.
He had to do well. That's probably why they took the timeout.
I'm sure, because if they don't take the timeout, he can't come back in.
Again, you have medical people over there too that. He must have got popped.
John DiBiase is not. You may hit the nail on the head. He's not going to let any kid play if there's any doubt in his mind.
No.
They need a yard. This might be the whole ball game right here.
Up in there.
They give it to Diamond, and guess who made the first down?
My goodness, that's a lot of heart and courage.
And he got hit at the line of scrimmage there too.
Well, I'll tell you, and this kid's a junior, by the way. For any of you folks out there that don't know already, Diamond Ferry's a junior. Again, he must have been okay. Certainly okay. You see him right there, number 6, Diamond Ferry.
They need a yard. He got 4. He's now over 160 yards. It's 1st and 10. The drive stays alive at the 47-yard line of Xaverian.
Critical series.
Ferry tries to turn the corner.
Oh, boy.
And he gets out of bounds, knocked out of bounds at the 31 for another first down.
This is one of the best individual efforts, John, and believe me when I say this, one of the best individual efforts that I've seen in my football career. And I really mean that.
I wonder if the gentleman who made the statement to me that Diamond Ferry could not play for Xaverian still feels that way after watching this game, because I happen to know he's here.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to read his comments.
Just a lot of heart. Look at this. And he gets out to the outside, and again, he's very dangerous when he's able to turn upfield. But this is a great individual effort. It really is.
16 yards more on a first down. And they give it to him again. He's still going away from people, still bouncing off people. And he got about 7 or 8 more.
Well, and the thing is, you can't leave anything in this field. When that gun goes off, when that whistle blows, you can't leave anything in this field, because there is no tomorrow. There is no get 'em next week for this Everett Crimson Tide football team coming in here undefeated with the Super Bowl championship on the line. So these kids are just going all out, John, and they're saying, listen, Coach, whatever happens, this is it. This is it, baby.
3:35 and counting. It'll be 2nd and 2 from the 23-yard line. They give it to him again, and he gets down to the 15 for a first down.
It's just, I'm amazed. I should do my job and make the calls here, John. I'm acting like a fan and watch Diamond Ferry, just in awe of Diamond Ferry number 6. They just see him again go downfield, again keep the legs driving. 4 or 5 people to take him down, John.
Diamond 4 yards shy of 200 yards in a Super Bowl game. And he's only a junior, folks. What a tremendous performance. Whether they score or not, a tremendous performance. They give it to him.
And he got the first down.
No, it was a first down. He's inside the 15.
Sorry. See, I told you, I got to pay attention.
To about the 14.
I got to pay attention. I got to get back in the ball game here. And you're right, John. And this is a real critical series, and it's an important series. You're getting down to 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the football game. Everett's got to go down. They not only have to score, which will make it 20-19, and do they go for the 1 or do they go for the 2? And we've been told by Mr. Murphy that they're going for the 2.
And I believe they'll go for 2, but they got to get in first.
They got to score first.
2nd and 9. Nazaro with the keeper. He gets to about the 11.
One of the good things is here, John, that a flag. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, this can hurt. Oh,
Everett's clapping. It might be against Xaverian.
Face mask, maybe, John, thrown in there that way.
That's what it is.
Sir. Yes,
a big break.
Oh boy,
a huge break for Everett.
You know what, John? It's our turn now.
But you know what that is, Bip? That's that second effort. Keep going, keep the legs going, and sooner or later, something happens. Somebody reaches up and gets a hold of a face mask.
And now being able to get this first down is very, very important now. It's 2nd and 1, I believe. Am I right, John?
It should be.
I don't know what this guy's. Well, he's looking from. He must be looking from out in the mass.
No, he's right. They need just about 2, because they got to get to the 5-yard line.
Depends who's stepping them off, John.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
One of the officials down there happens to be Jeff January.
Is Jeff? He's doing what?
He's one of the officials. Everett takes a timeout. 2 minutes exactly on the scoreboard, and you got to be as proud as you can be of these guys in the Crimson Tide uniforms. Nobody outside of the Everett people, and maybe you and I, gave him a shot, because we're outside of Everett, but nobody gave him a shot. Most people said at least 2 touchdowns, maybe more. 2 Division I running backs in the backfield for Xaverian, 2 linemen up front who are going Division I. And I think John DiBiaso said it best the other night when we were over at the Knights of Columbus Hall. He said, the pride will be on Everett's side. The one thing we have going for us, our kids, when they come home at night, they will put their heads on the pillow and sleep in Everett, not in all of the different communities. There's Cabral, Morera, Heavey, O'Brien, Dunkman, Caprio. That's the guys up front, the Hogs that they call themselves. They're the guys pushing off and getting good leverage and getting Diamond Ferry around the corner and through seams and through holes for his 197 yards that he has, and Nicky Nazaro's 87 that he has. And it's 2nd down and a couple from the 7-yard line with 2 minutes to play in the football game. 20-13. They give it to Diamond Ferry, and he should have the first down.
Definitely. He's got the first down, John, at the 4. And no matter what happens, John, this Everett High School football team has shown a lot of heart and courage and poise, and they stuck in there, John. And I don't. First of all, I don't listen to all that.
Of course not.
Because
you still got to play the game.
That's right.
That's why you have to play the game. But by the way, that young man we just looked at, number 6, he has 200 yards rushing and a touchdown.
Oh boy.
Not too shabby. He had well over 1,200 yards coming into the football game.
And how many broken tackles?
Diamond Ferry in for the touchdown.
Guess what? Oh, boy. Absolutely tremendous effort. Tremendous effort by
204 yards and 2 touchdowns. And with 1:33 left, John DiBiaso, I say, is going to go for 2.
And there's Diamond Ferry. But you can't say it, John. And again, here comes a coach in me. There's 10 other guys, too, and Diamond will be the first.
Oh, no question, no question.
Diamond's had a tremendous football game, fabulous football game, but there's no I in team.
No, he'd be the first one to mention those. Look at the surge off that offensive line.
See that, and it's all part of it. That's all part of it.
No question. There's Diamond Ferry, and the young man deserves all the accolades he gets, and just a tremendous football player. And I don't know if anybody's had a better Super Bowl game than this young man has had tonight, considering the fact that he had his bell rung. They had to take a timeout to keep him in the football game, and all he does is come back and pick up 4 yards. A key 4th and 1, he picks up 4 yards to keep the drive alive. And he carried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the 11 plays as they go 60 yards.
John, and again, I've coached since 1968. That's 30 years of coaching, John. I've been in the booth with you for many, many years.
Don't say how many.
I've never seen an individual effort like this. Never, ever. Believe me when I say that. And that's a tribute to this kid, Diamond Ferry.
204 yards rushing, and both sides of the stands are up on their feet. This could be the play of the year, folks.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Could be the #1 ranking team in Eastern Mass, depending on this 2-point conversion.
No matter what happens.
And now they shift, and Xaverian jumped offside. They're going to go to that single wing that they ran against Peabody. They give it to Diamond. He turns the corner. He goes in.
Guess what, John?
Diamond Ferry.
That's it. It couldn't have been done by anybody else. It couldn't have been done by anybody else, John.
Diamond Ferry goes in for the 2. We saw that against Peabody. Xaverian almost jumped offside. They didn't see that in the films this year because they used it against Peabody last year. But Diamond Ferry walks in.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. How about that? How about that, John? I'll tell you, watch this. Tremendous effort. This is after the shift. It goes to the deep back in the single wing, and look at Diamond Ferry slide in there, glide in there.
Let's credit Roger Dunkman with the snap.
Yep.
He gets the ball perfectly.
You're going to watch it again. You're going to watch it again. And you know who else I credit? I credit John DiBiaso and the coaching staff for having the guts to go for the win and to say, listen, guys, you've worked hard all season to get down here. We're not going to leave anything on this football field at Boston University. Look at Diamond
Ferry. What just an unbelievable football game.
Well, let me tell you now. Let me tell you, this minute 33. This game is not over. There's still football to play here, John.
1:33 left, and we saw that this kid can throw the football quick.
Yes, so you know.
But there's some of the people on the sidelines from Everett. Mr. Boardman, the historian. You think he's funny? Or do you think he's...
Diamond is someplace in back there, probably resting a little bit.
He's probably laying down.
Here we go. Little kick. They don't want to return.
I don't like to give him that kind of field position, though, Pip.
I'm a little bit surprised. A little bit surprised he didn't try to kick it down further. However, again, it's showing me that Coach DiBiaso and his staff have confidence in these kids and saying, hey, listen, guys, we're here right now. This is it. 1 minute and 31 seconds is left in our entire season, which started with captain's practices sometime, whatever, in June. Yeah, there's Membrano, my man Carlos, number 26, and they said they had some new wrinkles too. The coaching staff did.
Well, we knew the one wrinkle. That's what beat Peabody last year, that 2-point conversion. Except they ran it left. They're going to run it.
Here's the extra point. They shifted into the single wing. Watch as Nicky Nazaro comes up. The old single wing. Look out! Oh baby, it's back in your day, John.
Yeah.
And here they go. They
overshift to the our left, Everett's right.
Direct snap to the
And
deep back.
nobody
Wow.
within 10 yards of Diamond Ferry.
Wow.
And even if they were, I think he would have carried him in the end zone with that emotion and momentum he's got.
And this is going to be a very, very important minute 31, John.
Oh, it certainly is.
I just can't express enough concern here that you've got to stop Xaverian now. There's
Well, you
a
know, but
minute
Biff,
31
this,
left.
one thing this does is, I believe they've got their timeouts left, but it kind of takes their running backs out of the game a little bit because they don't have enough time to really, I don't think, unless they get off some real big yardage, to go 52 yards.
No penalties now. No penalties.
The quick out tonight.
Uh-oh,
It's picked
he got the ball.
up. Everett got the
He
ball.
got the ball. That's it, John.
Jonathan Delgado with the interception.
Katie by the door on that one, John.
Jonathan Delgado, I think he took it away from Knight.
Baby, I think he did too.
I think Knight caught the ball, and Jonathan
There's
Delgado,
number 7.
I can be like Jordy Most, he stole the ball.
Wow.
What a great play. I think that's Delgado's 6th or 7th interception this year.
What a finish.
Outstanding. What a great play.
What a finish to a tremendous season. Now here's just it's a quick hitch. That was a hitch. He never caught it, John. He never caught it. He bobbled the ball. Delgado was right there. Delgado would have tackled him, but Delgado made the interception. That was a hitch, just a quick hitch. Everett's got the ball. A minute 25 left, John. They don't have any timeouts, I don't believe, but that's okay. Xaverian has all 5 timeouts. We can expect Nicky Nazao to use call 4 plays. There's Jonathan Delgado, number 7, Jonathan the Jr.
This is a young man who filled in for Carlos Ruiz when he went as a fullback. He got hurt. He went a fullback in the Arlington game and went over 100 yards. He's done it all. Talking about doing it all, there's Diamond Ferry getting to the 45 for another yard.
And Xaverian's going to call timeout. They will get the ball back here, by the way. They will definitely get the ball back.
Well, they may if Everett doesn't pick up a first down.
Yeah, true. That's true, John. But I'm saying if, in fact, Everett tries 3 more plays and doesn't make the first down, my shot is that Xaverian's going to get the ball back. They're going to have to call 2 more timeouts. That's fine. It's saying that they've got 5 timeouts left on the clock.
We know that's not true because they just took one just now.
And I'm not even sure that the 4. Now they're putting up 4. So I hope the 4 is right. I can't remember if they called it.
No, they haven't called any. They've got 4 left. But what a great play. We talked about Diamond Ferry. The big thing we mentioned almost every telecast we did, how many other weapons this team has. Cabral, Dunkman, all on defense was outstanding with Shregi. That offensive line doing an outstanding job. Nicky Nazaro handling the ball at quarterback. The defense playing outstanding, holding a great team at 20 points.
I got to mention one. I wonder if a guy named Fred has calmed down yet.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Is a guy named Fred that we saw?
Not yet. What I said to him was, thank God you're not coaching this game, because we'd really be in trouble.
Mr. Superintendent to most of you.
Nicky Nazaro with the keep gets to about the 40-yard line.
And again, Xaverian calls timeout with a minute 12. They're going to have to use now 2 more timeouts, I believe. That's a second down. It's 3rd down here if, as John mentioned, that Everett doesn't move forward for a first down. So they're going to have to use 2 more. They've got 3 left, going to have to use 2 more. Field position-wise, it's all Everett. You see right there, you see Nicky Nazao keeping the football, going off the left side on that quarterback option, covering it with 2 hands, and that's what the coaching staff has told them over there on the sideline. You kids cover up that ball, 2 hands. You're not looking to gain extra yardage here, John. You're looking to hold on to the football, and that's exactly what you're doing.
1:12 left to play in the football game. Everett with a I believe it breaks the record for a single scoring touchdowns in Everett history.
Well,
and no young man deserved it more than this young man. And again, if we've got that in the truck, guys, if you can put it up, we'd like to get another shot of the Hogs. If we can see those guys up front, we want to show the folks at home the muscle up front who's allowing Diamond Ferry to do this running and pick up this 208 yards, and for Nicky Nazaro, who has 87 yards. And there they are.
There they are.
Cabral, Marrero, Heavey, O'Brien, Dunkman, Caprio, just outstanding up front, doing a great job. And there have been a lot of big players in this game and a lot of big plays, none bigger than Jonathan Delgado's interception here. And if they get a yard here, you're going to hear a roar coming from the Everett fans. They stack Diamond up, and he doesn't get it.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
He loses a yard to the 37. So Diamond winds up with 207 yards, and the defense is going to hold on now from
and you see
101.
You see Diamond getting stacked up there. Yeah, and what Xaverian's going to have to do, John, there's a minute left.
They only have 2 timeouts left. They've got to throw the football. And again, this takes out 2 of their big weapons, Camella and Knight.
Yep.
They can be receivers, but they can't run the football.
Stay on side. Stay on side. That's
just go after the quarterback, guys.
Penalties.
They'll send 3 wide receivers to the far side. And Quigg will look to throw.
A lot of running room in there, John.
He's got a lot of space, and he short hops it to Hasselback. See, incomplete.
Again, Quigg's trying to roll to his right. He's rolling out of the pocket and throwing back across the field. And let me tell you, college kids and pros have a problem doing that. That's an awful long way. Watch Quigg roll to his right. He's looking back to the side that the trips are on because they're doing all the cuts and everything over here, their routes. And that's just a long way to throw an accurate football pass for a high school kid.
And you see with time running out what happens. He could have run for about 20 yards.
Yep.
But they don't want to have to waste a timeout and run the football. They want to try and get it downfield in a hurry. Quigg over the middle. It's caught, and he'll be inside the 40-yard line. Nice catch by the wide receiver, Peter Sheen.
It's 45 seconds again. You still got to play football here. This Xaverian football team's an awful dangerous football team. You still got to play football down here for 45 seconds. And I think the theory is, John, you got to give them the short one and not the long one. You still have to, although they're down inside the 40, they're at about 38-yard line, but you can't give them a home run ball. You cannot get caught deep. Get beat deep, brother.
You got to try and put some pressure on Quigg, too.
Yeah.
He's had a lot of time to throw the football the last couple of times. They're dropping back people.
You see this field goal kicker warming up down here, John, on the sidelines.
Oh, yeah.
And that could come into play. It's number 31. His name's Tully, Kevin Tully. He's a sophomore.
Yeah, I'm sure if they get a little bit closer and they run out of time, they've only got 1 timeout left. This is where you get in dire straits because you got to save that 1 timeout so you can get your kicking team on the field. So this could hurt unless they pick up first downs quickly and get out of bounds.
Yeah, there's Tully, number 31. He's only a sophomore, young kid. A lot of pressure here, a lot of pressure defense. Like I said, John.
What you'd like to have here is this is a nice throw, but a great catch. That's a great catch.
That is a great catch. That's a great catch at any level. However, John, I can't impress enough. You don't get beat deep. Do not get beat deep.
So Quigg will try to throw him down a little closer. Let's see if Everett puts some pressure on. They'd love to get a sack here. Quigg rolling out. Under pressure.
Oh,
he's got to run with it. He'll get out of bounds. But he used up 7 seconds, and he was lucky he didn't get tackled in bounds.
Yep, absolutely.
Jonathan Delgado and Dunkman chased him out at about the 33.
And you're a long ways. You watch him come out this time. You see Delgado has to stay home until he knows it's a run. And what he didn't do, smart play that time, Jonathan. He didn't hit him when he was close to the sideline, John, and take a chance of getting a penalty.
The last thing you want here is 3 wide receivers to the far side.
Which is a wide side of the field, John.
Camella, the lone back, blocking for Quigg. He drops back. They dump it off. And they get loose along the sidelines. Camella, he stayed in bounds. There's a flag on the play, and that's going to be even worse, I believe.
Oh, no.
It's against Xaverian.
It's unsportsmanlike conduct.
It's against Xaverian.
It's the second time. Oh, it's an illegal block. Oh, baby. It's an illegal block. Oh, boy. Now, I think it's the illegal block came during the play. The yardage will be marked off from the point, I believe, John, of infraction.
Yes, back at the 21-yard line. So that should push it back. It won't give them a first down.
No, right, and it'll stop them from getting a first down.
It should push it all the way back to about the 36-yard line.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me, 31 yards. It's a 10-yard penalty.
Okay. So basically, it's right back where you see. Now, see if we can see this block in the back.
It comes after the play.
Little screen. Ooh, boy. Oh, there it is. There it is, right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
No, absolutely, no question.
Good call, downfield. Good call.
2nd and about 4 Three wide receivers again. Quigg will put it up.
14 seconds, John. Not a lot of time.
Quigg takes off and runs. He's got the first down inside the 20-yard line.
Oh, boy. I'm showing 3 seconds on the clock. Now, that's unofficial.
Now, do you kick the field goal, Biff?
Oh, boy. I'll tell you. And I think they're going to. And I think Xaverian almost can't take the chance of running another play.
Well, they can't now. They just took their last time out.
Yeah, and
so they've got to kick the field goal here.
Oh, boy.
They've got to kick the field goal here. And it should be about a 35-yard attempt.
That's a long attempt. That's a long attempt for a high school kid.
Well,
John.
This kid has kicked a couple.
Yeah, okay, and I understand. You see it right
there.
there.
The season comes down. What a great football game. Both, as we mentioned before, two heavyweight programs just giving everybody all they can handle. Everett with a great play. Does Xaverian roll over? Nope. They started right back. Everett was a yard away from putting this game on ice with a first down.
Yeah.
And they took over at their 37-yard line. And this would be a 63-yard drive, ending with a field goal. Could it end the game? Win it for Xaverian or win it for Everett? Should it go awry? So.
Well, I'm not sure what they're doing. I don't see the kid in the game.
Oh, he's got to be 31's out in the field. He's right there with his back to us. He's going to do it.
Okay.
And
now with the
Everett defense, the one thing they have to worry about is they don't want to jump offside.
Yeah, all penalties. Yeah.
Yep.
All penalties.
And they don't want to run into the kicker
or anything like that, right? You don't want to give him a second shot at this. Just play good, solid special teams defense.
So Kevin Tully in the football game.
Go for the ball, not the man. When you lay out a yard or two in front of the kicker.
It's a 34-yard attempt.
This is a lot of pressure, John. He might have it.
He kicked it through.
Oh, my God,
A 34-yard field goal and no time left on the clock.
My God, what a football game. Oh, what a heartbreaker. Oh, boy, what a heartbreaker.
23-21, Xaverian wins the football game, and the young sophomore will certainly remember that memory. But Everett down and heartbroken. But these kids can walk out of here with their heads held high. They